Maybe I have judged the green players too harshly, because if there was ever a valid reason to hate reading, it is LeVar Burton's evil understudy. Codie is a 3-mana artifact creature with strike 1, you didn't slip that shit by me, that says you can't cast permanent spells, but what are those? Those are creatures, enchantments, artifacts, anything that stays on the board. That's a permanent. So after you cast Codie, you can't cast any more of those, and that sounds pretty bad, right? But PSA, people, if a Magic the Gathering player ever willingly handicaps themselves like that, it is a trap. It is a trick. You are being fooled, bamboozled. Wool is actively going over your stupid, stupid eyes. If they offer to do something like this, it was never important to the game plan in the first place. It's like when your uncle offers to play you in chess left-handed, but not your fun uncle who lets you win. It's the uncle who drinks too much. Speaking of Uncle Ricky, he also gambles. For 4 mana and a tap, you get to add 1 mana of every color, which, by the way, means these decks get to use every single color. Isn't that cool? When you cast your next spell, you exile cards, you flick them off the top of your library like your fucking Walmart Gambit. Then when you find an instant or sorcery that costs less than the card you cast, you get to cast that one for free. Everything else goes back to the bottom of your deck. The tax fraud begins, and it does not stop until you die, which will be very soon. There are some sorceries in this game that make Harry Potter look like a crackhead with a stick. I would not be surprised if there was a spell that lets you shit other people's pants. And let's not even pretend for a second like this is a real restriction, given all the ways you can just put a permanent onto the battlefield that does not count as casting. Now, I wanted to be able to say, oh, of course the book can't get it, but I think it probably can. It depends on what's in the pages, and if you disagree, I would like to direct you to a little-known publication called Playboy Magazine. Good night.